Hold up in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and idle wild. Car 54, where are you?
When are you going to get her out? When?
Look, I only serve the papers.
Papers? Look, Mr. Comedy, for 3 weeks you've been serving her papers. I can't wait anymore. I've got 15 square blocks torn down for the new approach to the George Washington Bridge. Everything but this building. Get her out!
Spencer, you know the law. These things take time.
Time. In a week, they start laying the concrete for the new road. How's it going to look? Like this? If she'd only leave the house to get food, I could tear down the building. Where does she get the food?
How should I know?
Yes, tell her I'm bringing up the bulldozer, whether she's ready or not. Did you hear me, Mrs. Bronson? Whether you're ready or not.
Come in. So come in. The door's open.
It's me again.
Oh, Georgie, how nice to see you again. Why didn't you ring downstairs?
I did. I guess the bell isn't working.
I'll call the landlord. No, not a good it'll do. He didn't even send anybody about the leak in the faucet.
Mrs. Bronson, please try and understand. There is no landlord. The city owns this building now. You can't live here anymore.
Georgie, you look tired. Sit down. Have a piece of cake.
Mrs. Bronson, I don't feel like eating cake.
Oh, so you must have had some at home. You gave your wife the recipe I sent. And did you remind her of the brown sugar?
Mrs. Bronson, I didn't come here to talk about cakes and recipes. I came here to give you this dispossess notice.
Don't bother. I got already plenty. For you, I'll take it.
This time they mean business. There's a crew outside waiting to tear down the building.
Oh, you mean that Mr. Spencer with his yelling, get out, I'm coming with the bulldozers.
It's his job. He's got a schedule.
So, Georgie, tell me what's happening to the outside world.
What's happening to the outside world? I'll tell you what's happening to the outside world. I've got a chief down at City Hall that's going crazy. Mrs. Bronson, you've got to get out of this building in 24 hours. That's a 24-hour notice.
Nah, they all say 24 hours.
But this time we mean it. I'm going back to my chief and tell him that this is it. Oh. Here are the groceries you told me to get.
Oh. Sentimental times, huh? And you found a honeybird salmon. You're a doll.
Doesn't she understand what dispossess notices are? What court orders are?
She understands, all right. She knows that only with a sheriff's order can she be physically removed.
Don't talk about physically removing anybody. The newspapers will murder us. The Citizens Committees. Fair play for Mrs. Bronson. How much time have we got?
The Highway Commission wants her out by Friday.
The Highway Commission. Look, I don't want to pass the buck, but this is their job. Benton, we're geared for this sort of thing. No trouble at all. Ellison, here's the city condemnation eviction case. Have her out in 24 hours.
She's out.
Good. I said 24 hours. That was 3 days ago.
Argue, and on top of that, the Public Works Authority has been on my back to get her out.
Public Works, this is their job. Get me Commissioner Brady, Public Works. What's that on your lapels?
Cake crumbs.
Brush them off. Hello, Brady. I got something that's your name.
Now look, Mrs. Bronson. Mr. Birchfield spent a whole week with you trying to explain. What? Yes, he brought me a piece. Yes, it's delicious.
The police have roped off the whole neighborhood.
The police? Excuse me. Get me Deputy Commissioner O'Malley.
No, there won't be any trouble. Well, 9 times out of 10, just the sight of a couple of our men in uniform, and they move right out. Right. Give me the 53rd Precinct. Captain Block.
East 178th Street. Yes, Commissioner, I'll have her out of the building by tonight. Consider it done, sir.
Captain, Sergeant Abrams said you want us.
There's a Mrs. Bronson refuses to get out of a condemned building. I'll pick up the necessary court orders from Sergeant Abrams, get over there, tell her she's got to get out by tonight.
Yes, sir.
Muldoon, you'd better handle this. Toody will wind up organizing a committee for it.
Yes, sir.
Police were called in. Now we get some action. Walk right in. The bell doesn't work. Goodbye, Mrs. Bronson. You're going, Mrs. Bronson. It's all over, Mrs. Bronson. Get the truck for our furniture. Start the bulldozers. Do something. Why are you standing there?
Who is it?
Police.
How many?
2.
Just a minute. Coming. Sita, come in. Please. Oh, excuse the appearance. Oh, my. They sent such a tall one.
Ma'am.
Well, I'm sorry you had to knock, but the landlord won't fix the bell downstairs. And in the sink, the faucet is leaking. And 3 months already he promised to paint the apartment.
3 months, you're lucky. We once lived in an apartment for 6 months, and we never saw the landlord.
Gunther.
So what are you standing for? Come in, sit down, have a piece of cake. I'll make some tea.
Ma'am, this isn't a social visit. We understand you refuse to move from this apartment.
Who told you such a thing?
You mean it isn't true?
Oh, yes, it is true. Of course it's true. I just wanted to know where you heard.
Oh, everybody knows. Even I know about it.
Gunther, we're here on business. Officer Toody, serve your papers.
We have here an order for your dispossess.
The dispossessors go over here. Excuse me.
Immediate eviction order.
The eviction orders I keep over here.
Building code violation.
The building code violations over here.
Court order to quit premises.
Quits it up here. The removal of public nuisances. Yeah, the nuisances over here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, now, all the business is over. Now come, sit down, have some cake.
I don't mind if I do.
Mrs. Bronson, you don't seem to understand. You have to get out. The city has condemned this property.
The city shouldn't be so quick to condemn. If the landlord would fix downstairs the bell and hear the leaky faucet and paint a little, I'd be perfectly happy.
But there is no landlord. The city owns the building. You can't fight the city.
Who wants to fight? I just want to save them a building.
We're only thinking of you. It's unsafe for you to live here.
Yes, and who made it unsafe? Everybody coming up here and serving me papers? A fire hazard you made here.
Mrs. Bronson, you live in a building that has 35 building violations.
Isn't that a shame? Thank goodness I'm easygoing. I don't run around telling everybody how the city runs a building.
Mrs. Bronson, believe me.
If it was my cousin Celia, would you hear?
Mrs. Bronson, you don't get the picture. This is the only house left. It's standing in the way of the new approach to the George Washington Bridge. Now, you seem to be an intelligent woman. Do you want to hold up progress?
The approach is progress. Because some man in New York with Bermuda shorts and fancy socks wants to get to New Jersey 10 minutes faster to play golf, I have to get out of my house where I live for 4 years. Let him with the Bermuda shorts and the fancy socks get up 10 minutes earlier. Excuse me. Oh, that drippy faucet.
Mrs. Bronson.
Such a tall one.
Gunther, you try.
Try what? She makes sense.
Oh, so everything is settled. Oh, so come on, sit down, have some cake.
Yeah, sit down, Francis. Oh, the cake is delicious.
Right, so you try a piece too. If you like it, I'll give you the recipe for your wife.
Oh, he isn't married.
Isn't that such a tall one? Not married. A man with a steady job and not...
I'm not married, that's all.
He's not married. But he has time to sit around and talk nonsense about an approach to a bridge. Better you should think about an approach to a nice girl.
He's a confirmed bachelor.
Bachelor. Just hasn't found the right girl. My cousin Joyce, she's got a daughter, a jewel. 40 pounds, that's all she has to take off. Picture in there, yes.
Mrs. Bronson, we have a job to do. We have to get you out of here. And if you're going to ignore court orders, then here's one you can't ignore. A sheriff's order for forcible eviction.
Sheriff's order, those I keep with the silverware. Come, I'll show you.
No, you won't. This one we're going to put through. And if you don't start moving voluntarily within an hour, the sheriff's coming to put you and your property out in the street.
Nah, don't make jokes.
Jokes?
Now look, too much education I haven't got. But New York politics I know. This is an election year. And during an election year, they don't put a nice old grandmother with her furniture out on the street. The way the Democrats are worried this year about the Bronx, not a Jewish grandmother. Look, Francis, I like you. You're too nice a man to be blamed for toppling an administration. No.
I'll have some cake if you don't mind.
Good. So I'll make some tea. It'll take hours with that drip, drip, dripping faucet.
Now, the minute they bring down her furniture, I want you to that. Hear that pounding? I guess they had to get tough with her.
Give it one more whack.
Try it now.
It works.
It's fixed. It's fixed. Ah, two geniuses. Now we can have some tea.
Mrs. Bronson, we haven't time. Mrs. Bronson, we have to report back to the captain. Can't we tell him you're thinking of moving?
But I'm not thinking.
Can we tell him maybe?
I wouldn't make it so strong. I'll tell you what. You can tell him maybe a maybe.
You were there all afternoon. You served her the papers, and that was the best you could get out of her? A maybe?
Maybe a maybe.
Excuse me, I stand corrected.
Sir, let me explain.
You don't have to explain. I sent 2 big, strong policemen to get a little old lady out of an apartment, and all you come back with is a maybe.
Maybe a maybe.
Quiet. You were there all afternoon. What did you accomplish?
We fix her sink.
Fix her sink.
I'll have to take care of this myself.
Sir, if I can tell you something about Mrs. Bronson...
You don't have to tell me anything. You're soft, Muldoon, soft. In my day, any rookie could have handled this. This requires firmness. Firmness and an iron hand. Follow me in your car.
Now, listen, if she is...
Never mind, I'm handling this. She'll be out in 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Did you hear that, Mrs. Bronson? 15 minutes. Goodbye, Mrs. Bronson. Arrivederci.
He's been up there a half hour.
He's probably given her time to pack. After all, she's lived here 40 years. Shh, he's coming out now.
It's probably just a loose connection, Mrs. Bronson. Fixed in a minute. Haven't you anything else to do? You got a sector to patrol. Now get moving.
I want everything ready to have her moved out in 10 minutes. Did you hear me? 10 minutes.
I gave her both barrels. I yelled. I threatened. She wouldn't budge.
Mary Henderson, inspector for the health department. You sent for me?
Miss Henderson, you are our last hope. Tell her, Muldoon, it's your idea.
Miss Henderson, is this Mrs. Bronson?
I know the case.
We thought that if you spoke to her from the woman's point of view, you know, the cleanliness, the health,
I understand. I've handled many cases like this.
Good. Check with us as soon as you get back.
Yes, sir.
You're our last chance, Miss Henderson. It's you or disaster.
She's been gone an hour, sir.
I know she's been gone an hour. What are you, a time signal?
Well, Commissioner,
Yes? Put her on. It's Mrs. Brunson. Hello? Who? Paul?
That's me.
Yes, he's here. This may be the break we're looking for.
Hello, Mrs. Bronson. Now, take it easy. Good news? Good news. What's that? You want Francis and Gunther over there immediately? Get right over there. Yes, they're on the way now. Yes, Mrs. Bronson. No, Joe, don't thank me. We should thank you. Who? Leonard? I'll see Mrs. Bronson. Goodbye.
How'd she sound?
As though at last she made up her mind.
At last.
She gave me a message for someone named Leonard.
I'm Leonard.
Well, she said you promised to help her paint the apartment this weekend.
There won't be an apartment this weekend. It'll be level to the ground.
Yes, Leonard. Commissioner.
They're here. Francis, your worries are over.
Over.
I found you a girl.
Hey.
What a girl walks in here, an inspector from the health department, a Miss Henderson, tall like you, and hands me a health department summons. Did you ever see such a clean summons? Such a neat folded piece of paper, not creased and dirty like you men give me.
Say, Francis, this is a clean summons.
Quiet.
So, why are we standing? Sit down.
I don't mind if I do.
Mrs. Bronson, let's face facts. Why won't you move? Is it you can't find another apartment?
What do you mean, fine? They're pushing apartments on me. Even this morning, there was a man here from the city, from the relocation department.
Relocation?
Such a nice man. 5 children, and lives in 3.5 rooms. And he has time to try to find me an apartment, and a 4-room apartment on Riverside Drive.
Why don't you take it?
I should take a 4-room apartment when he has 5 children. I told him to take it. Besides, when I move, I want to find my own place.
Then why don't you go out and look for an apartment?
Who has time? I have so much company from the Housing Authority and the Health Department and the Highway Commission and the Police Department and the social workers. Who has time to go and find an apartment? When I'm not making tea, I'm baking cake.
That makes sense.
Suddenly, I'm the official hostess of the municipal government.
Hello, Rachel.
Oh, hello, Al.
Spencer?
Yeah, he rented a room from me. Here he feels secure. He says no matter what happens to the city of New York, this will be the last building that will... So, if he feels happy, only you, Francis. Only you are not happy.
Because I'm not married.
Right.
Wrong. Sit down. Mrs. Bronson, we want the real reason. Why do you love this apartment so much you won't move?
Love this crummy apartment. It was crummy 40 years ago when I moved in.
Then why don't you move?
You know something? I think I can trust you boys, but you'll promise not to tell anybody else.
Oh, we won't tell anybody.
Not even Paul and Leonard.
No, really, please. Tell us. Why won't you move?
It's because of Queenie.
Queenie.
Queenie, yeah, my dog.
I don't see any dog here.
Don't jump ahead, I'll tell you. 2 weeks ago, Queenie, that's my dog's name, she ran away. So, if I move out and they demolish this building and put in a new bridge approach, what'll happen when Queenie comes home? Instead of me, she'll find maybe a toll booth with an officer in a uniform with a long arm, taking quarters from people in cars.
That's the only reason you're staying here? Because you're waiting for Queenie?
Why else?
Are you sure she'll come back?
Oh, yeah, she come back. Always she comes back. Always she goes away for 3 months, but after 3 months, to the minute, she comes back.
That's the most beautiful thing I ever heard in my life.
Always she comes back safe and sound without a scratch. She's very careful where she crosses. So, look, if Lassie can come home all the time. So I figure she went away Tuesday, 2 weeks ago, so she'll be back in 2.5 months.
2.5 months. That's just about the time the mayor said to open the new approach by riding in the first car.
So, when he drives through her dining room, she'll give him tea and cake.
Only a married man could have such a sense of humor.
Mrs. Bronson, if we found Queenie and brought her back to you, would you move?
Like a shot.
Gunther, we're going to find Queenie. Mrs. Bronson, can you tell us what Queenie looks like? Can you give us a description?
Yes, wait a minute, better. I'll give you her picture.
Come on. Come on!
But you remember, you promised you wouldn't tell anybody while you're looking.
We won't.
And while you're running around the city, maybe you'll drop in the health department and give the you-know-who a hello.
Sir, if you just take us off regular duty and give us that special assignment.
Special assignment? To look for something? Something you won't tell us about?
Yes, sir. And if we find it, she'll be out like a shot.
If not, you'll have to wait 2.5 months.
What is this thing you're looking for?
I'm sorry, sir, we can't tell you.
She told us especially not to tell Paul and Leonard.
Now look, we're your superior officers. You've got to tell us what this thing is.
I'm sorry, we gave her our word.
It's something that if you find it, she'll move?
Yes.
Is it bigger than a bread box? No. Is it found in the home?
Sometimes.
Oh, stop it! Whatever it is, go out and find it. And boys, please, find it before the weekend. I hate painting an apartment.
Martini, the captain in?
Yeah, but he's with somebody in there.
Oh, good. We'll see him tomorrow.
Nah, let's get it over with. He can't blame us. It was an impossible job anyway, trying to find one dog in a city that has hundreds of thousands.
You're right. It's like looking for a needle in a hay. Oh. It's Queenie.
It could be. Could be. Here, Queenie. Here, Queenie.
Francis, we did it. Look how it answers to our name.
Yeah.
Here, Prince. Here, Prince.
Prince. He called her Prince.
Here, Queenie. Here, Queenie. Here, Queenie. Good girl.
Here, Prince. Here, Prince. That's my dog.
I'm sorry, Sonny. We got to return it to a rightful owner.
His name is Prince, and he's mine.
He sure is. What's going on here?
Grandfather, they want to take Prince away.
The kid found the dog. We have to return it to a rightful owner.
Rightful owner? It's my grandson's dog. I bought him myself in the pet shop. I've got the papers at home to show it.
That's impossible. It's Mrs. Bronson's dog. Look, doesn't look like her.
Well, it certainly does, but it's not her dog. I'll get the papers.
Never mind. It's probably just a case of mistaken identity.
Gee, they certainly look alike.
No, there's only one Prince. Only one dog could be as crazy as him.
Crazy?
He does crazy things. For instance, every 3 months, he goes away. And then out of a clear blue sky, right on the dot, he's back for 3 months.
Every 3 months?
When was the last time he came back?
About 2.5 weeks ago. Always on a Tuesday.
Excuse us for a minute.
I know. How do you like that a dog lead a double life?
We got to get it back to Mrs. Bronson.
We can't. It's the kid's dog. They got the proof.
I checked everything, Mr. Martin. You don't need a rooming house license if you're only renting one room.
Thank you, Captain. I just dropped in to make sure.
Oh, wait a minute. You got a room to rent?
Well, sorry, I'll only rent it to an elderly woman.
An elderly woman?
Yes, you see, since my grandson was left in my care, I'd like to have an older woman in the house.
Boy, have we got just the right woman for you.
Does she like dogs?
She'll just love this one.
She'll be crazy about it.
I'm sorry, you can't stop on the approach to the bridge.
Hello, Francis.
Mrs. Bronson.
Well.
Hey, Gunther.
Oh.
Hey, what do you know?
Look, it's Gunther. Oh, you'll have to excuse us. I was just pointing out exactly where my house stood. Right on that spot.
Hey, look, there's Queenie. Hi, Queenie.
Who's Queenie? That's Prince.
Prince?
Listen, if a darling little boy who may someday be my grandson wants to call a dog Prince, who am I?
You mean...
She's making up her mind.
Oh, gosh, that's wonderful.
Me a little nothing I can do it. And you such a tall one, still not married. I called Miss Henderson at the health department the other day.
Right.
I told her about you. I told her about a handsome officer somebody. You give her a ring when you pass by, yes?
There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and I go wild. Car 54, where are you? There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and I go wild. Car 54, where are you?
In Moscow, the long-awaited answer to our president's ultimatum came when Premier Khrushchev... Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt for a special bulletin. Hollywood, California, America's glamorous screen star, Teresa Tangiers, better known as Tessie the Torso, just walked off the set of the current $10 million production, That Naughty Night in Naples, and cannot be found. Until we receive the next bulletin from Hollywood, we continue with the news. The long-awaited answer to the president's ultimatum came.
Menu? Menu. It's Tessie! Would you please autograph this? Tessie, please, may I have an autograph? Leave me alone.
In his long-awaited answer to the president's ultimatum, Premier Khrushchev... Ladies and gentlemen, Tessie has been found. At the moment, she is on a jet plane due to land in New York in an hour. The police commissioner has issued a riot call, and police are being rushed to Idlewild Airport to handle the thousands of fans who right now are jamming highways to get there. Khrushchev's answer to the president's ultimatum.
Patrolman O'Hara, Nicholson, Steinmetz, and Toody, report for riot duty, Idlewild Airport. The wagon will pick you up in 5 minutes.
Oh, that's all I need. Another battle with those Tessie the Torso fans.
There goes my buttons. With me, it's always the buttons. See you later, Fred.
It's those kooky fans of hers I don't get. They see Tessie the Torso with that figure of hers and they tear off our clothes.
Half the force has to get shook up just because a dizzy blonde decides you need some publicity.
Yeah, all figure and no brain.
You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Did it ever occur to you that Miss Tangiers might be a sweet, innocent girl just lonesome for someone who can understand her?
Well, maybe that's why Lonesome here never got married. He's waiting for Tessie the Torso.
Now, don't be stupid. I feel that way about anyone, even a cat or a dog that was being treated like that.
Oh, we're just kidding you, Francis.
See you later, Francis.
I know. It's just a principle. As far as that Teresa Tangiers goes, I personally couldn't care less.
bunch of animals. Am I the only beautiful woman in the whole world? Nobody understands me. Why is it all men have to think of me as just a sex symbol?
Oh, excuse me, Miss Tangiers, but I don't think of you like that.
You don't?
I think of you as a great actress.
Me? A great actress?
You're my favorite actress. You and Helen Hayes.
Really?
I still remember you in that last picture, Passion's Playmate. What a scene that was when you were in a bathtub with bubbles in it and your apartment caught fire. And the fireman brought you down a long ladder, wrapped in a towel. Boy, what acting.
They don't give me parts like that to play anymore. Oh, and I have a chance to really act. No. I won't go back to Hollywood until they let me play Joan of Arc.
Attention all cars. Proceed to Park Savoy Hotel. Crowds jamming streets for Miss Tangier's arrival. Situation critical.
Oh, no. Now they even know my hotel. Now where can I go?
Say, why don't you try the YWCA? They got a swimming pool there.
No, they'll find me. Oh, there must be some place I can go where I can just be a human being again.
Ooh.
What's the matter?
My partner, Francis Muldoon, he lives in the Bronx, and his mother rents our rooms, and a boarder just left.
Oh, a little room in the Bronx with the Muldoons. And they won't make a big fuss over me?
No, they'll treat you just like the family. That's the way they treat me.
Oh, what a family. That's all I ask in life. Oh, officer, thank you. Thank you.
Wasn't that Officer Toody tearing the clothes off that blonde? I believe it was Officer Toody tearing the clothes off that blonde.
I haven't spoken to his wife, Lucille, in a long time. I'll call her.
I'll call everybody else. Coming. Yes?
How wonderful. How utterly great.
Excuse me, miss, are you selling something?
Hello, Mrs. Muldoon.
Oh, Gunther.
She'd like to rent Mr. Nesselrod's room.
Oh, I love it. I just love it. A seashell. How precious. I can hear the ocean. It's Teresa Tangiers.
I know who it is, stupid.
Mrs. Muldoon, this is Teresa Tangiers.
How interesting.
Mother, Miss Tangiers is a famous movie star.
Oh, this is my daughter, Peggy. She's studying to be an actress, too.
Please stay, Miss Tangiers. I could learn so much from you.
Someone to teach. Someone to mold. Someone to carry on my art. Oh, at last I have a purpose in life.
Yes, roots are very important for the ego.
What?
This is my daughter, Kathy. She goes to Columbia University.
How wonderful. Someone I can talk to on my own intellectual level. Please, let me share this quiet and peaceful existence. Let me join your happy family. Please, Mother?
Yes, say yes, Mother. Of course. This'll be wonderful. My daughters have never had a sister.
Good. I'll go and get her luggage. Excuse me, Miss Tangiers. Can I have my badge?
I hear it was pretty rough out at that airport today. O'Hara's eye is out like this. Come on, I'll drive you home.
I'll be right with you.
Francis, I'm glad I caught you.
What is it, Gunther? I'm in a hurry.
Guess who's the new boarder over your house?
Who?
Teresa Tangiers.
Gunther, come here. You're a nice guy, Gunther, except when you start trying to be funny.
But Francis!
Shame on you, Gunther, for taking the name of Miss Teresa Tangiers to make a stupid joke.
But Francis!
I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Hilda, but you're only the sixth person to call me up and tell me that my husband, Gunther, was riding around with a blonde whose dress was torn. I may not be the perfect wife, but if there's one thing I have, it's complete faith in my husband. Who is she?
I'm not even...
Is she? Is she? Is she?
Lucille!
Is she? Is she?
Lucille!
Is she? Is she?
Is that my baby boy?
See Gunther?
Don't mention Gunther to me.
Why? But Francis Gunther's your partner, your best friend.
Yeah. Someone must have told him he was funny, like the rest of the guys in the precinct now with the jokes. He's changed a lot lately, I've noticed.
That's nonsense. He's a very sweet man. He's so concerned about us having that empty room, he's got us a new boarder. Now, you know my policy of having a nice older man who would be a good influence over you, someone who could be a pal. Well, sometimes that's not possible. You can't have everything. That's something you have to face in life, Francis. You can't have everything.
I know.
Mother Muldoon, is my dress ready?
Just a minute, dear. Oh, you haven't met my son. Francis, this is our new boarder, Teresa.
Hello, Francis.
How do you do?
It's nice to meet you. I hope I won't be any trouble.
No trouble at all.
Well, now you know, we got a young lady for a boarder. Now, Francis, it may mean giving up food. She so wanted a nice home I just couldn't refuse, and the girl was...
Mother.
Francis, what is it?
Mother, it's nothing. I'm fine. Just...
Francis, what is it?
Would you take the glass of milk out of my hand?
Francis.
Try the bottle, Mother.
Francis, I've never seen you like this.
I'm fine, Mother. Just let me work this out. Mother, was that young lady, was that Teresa?
Tangerine or something.
Teresa Tangiers?
That's right.
No, I'm fine. I'm just going to my room.
Francis, if you're so disappointed I didn't let the rest of that, I could ask her to leave.
Where's my room? No, I'm fine, Mother. I'm just going to my room. I need a few minutes to work this out. Oh, there's my room. Oh, that's the ice box. Where's my room?
Lucille, I told you I can't tell you.
Is this your final decision?
Yes.
Very well.
Not the window again.
Listen, America. My husband, one of your policemen, is riding around in his squat, gut-tearing dresses all blonde.
I'll tell you who it is. But you gotta promise me you won't tell anybody.
Well, what do you think I am, a big mouth? Who is she?
It's Teresa Tangiers.
Teresa Tangiers.
Not again.
Listen, America. Now he's a comedian, a funny man.
Oh, come here. I'm telling you the truth. It's Teresa Tangiers.
Who is she?
Who is she?
Who is she?
Who is she?
I'll take it. Hello? This is Gunther Toody's mother, and you can tell me anything. Oh, hello, Mrs. Muldoon.
I just want to thank Gunther for bringing us that lovely, lovely blonde young woman as a boarder. You must meet her, Lucille.
I'm planning on it. Come on.
Where to?
To the love nest where you have your little blonde beauty stashed away.
Oh, Lucille.
Shameless in the Muldoon's house.
Lucille, this is a surprise.
Yes, we came to see the new boarder. Where is she?
She's dressing the girls for the party. Isn't it exciting?
The excitement hasn't started yet.
Lucille.
Mother Muldoon, we need some more bobby pins. It is. It's her. Gunther. Oh, I owe all of this to you. You brought me here. You brought me happiness. How can I ever thank you?
Lucille, I can fight.
Miss Tangiers is talking to you.
Man, you. I have to go now. I gotta dress the girls.
Lucille.
Don't talk. Don't move those lips. I want that lipstick. Teresa Tangiers lipstick. Gunther, I want her autograph, and I want you to have her write to Lucille, Gunther's wife. Oh, I can't wait till I call the girls and tell them whose dress you were tearing off in the squad car.
But Lucille, you promised. You can't tell anybody that she's here.
I can't. But I'll burst. I'll burst!
Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? Isn't it the end? Miss Tangiers gave us her dress and her furs to wear. Isn't it too crazy?
Oh, it's just a silly dance at the rehearsal hall of your drama group. I feel silly being stared at.
You'll get used to it, sweetie. And it's not so bad, being the center of attraction. Knowing that of all the women, you're the wanted one. The star. You better go, girls. Hurry.
Oh, Miss Tangiers, I do wish you'd come with us.
No. I'll just spend a quiet evening at home. A quiet evening with Teresa Tangiers?
I know. I'll call up my sister Rose and the four of us can play mahjong.
Mahjong? Or play canasta? Wait. I have been cooped up all day. Listen, maybe with some glasses and my hair up in a ponytail, no one would recognize me.
Of course they won't.
Then you'll go?
Ooh, wait. I'll get Francis, and he'll take you.
Yeah, do that.
Francis? Francis!
Oh, it's you, Gunther. Please take a glass of milk from my head.
Yeah. What happened?
Nothing. Now the bottle. Oh, fine. Just a spoon. I'm all right. I'm fine now.
Boy, have I got news for you.
Yeah?
You're taking Teresa Tangiers out dancing tonight.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Let me go. I could be in Mexico by night.
You gotta go.
Dancing with Teresa Tangiers?
Yeah.
I'll die.
Come here. It's all set. If you don't take it, she'll be awful disappointed.
Disappointed? Oh, well, I wouldn't want to disappoint her for anything in the world.
Now get dressed.
I'll go. But listen, Gunther.
Yeah?
If you value our friendship at all, you and Lucille have to come along. I couldn't face her alone.
All right.
I couldn't face her alone.
Yeah, we'll come along. That's your pants. Now, come on, get dressed, and I'll tell them that you're coming.
Right, Michael. What'll I say when I see her? Sorry I'm late, Miss Tangiers. Just freshening up a bit, you know. Sure.
This outfit is perfect. I've got it. You can introduce me as a visiting cousin, Yetta Karashinsky.
Oh, what a funny name.
That's my real name, sweetie.
Francis is almost dressed. Say, Lucille, he wants us to come along.
That'll be fun, won't it, Miss Tangiers?
Yes.
We'll go home and get dressed, and we'll meet you there. Oh, here comes Francis.
Sorry I'm late. Such short notice, you know.
Francis, take her coat.
I hope there won't be a riot.
Hey, look who's here. Hey, Mullen.
Oh, please, no. I'm not who you think I am. I know I look a lot like you, but I'm not. I'm Yetta Karashinsky. Yetta? Yes? Oh.
Would you care?
Look at them all dancing. I wish I had someone to dance with.
Francis, Miss Tangiers would like to dance with somebody. Excuse me. Francis, I want to talk to you.
I can't get over it. Nobody recognized you.
Would you please stop saying that, sweetie?
She wants to dance.
I can't. I tell you, I'll die right out there on the floor. I'll die. You dance with her.
Me dance with her? Are you crazy with Lucille sitting there? I haven't danced with Lucille since our honeymoon. Even before our honeymoon. We gotta get somebody to dance with. Say, Mac, you looking for somebody to dance with?
Just can't seem to get connected.
What's the matter with that?
Is it all right with you?
Be my guest.
Thanks. May I have this dance?
I'm sorry, I'm here with my husband. This young lady.
Some other time, sister?
You picked your wife to dance with instead of Teresa Tangiers.
Yeah. How about that?
I ought to punch him in the nose.
You live with a woman, you don't know what you got.
Gunther, what is it?
Can I have a dance, beautiful?
Who are you talking to?
The most luscious girl at the dance. Come here, you savage, you.
Gunther?
Did you say something?
You're having a miserable time, aren't you, Miss Tangiers?
Yes.
Miss Tangiers, after the dance, we're going to have some improvisations. I think you'll find it very exciting.
Yes.
The first man on the moon. I feel such a feeling of accomplishment. I feel this weightlessness.
No, Bill. No good. He didn't give us the feeling of airlessness. You've got to feel the character. Anybody else? All right, Alice. Alice, give us an impression of something in the news. Teresa Tangiers being interviewed at the airport.
I want to be alone. I'm bored with being so ravishing and beautiful.
Gunther!
All I want is peace and quiet.
That was funny, Alice, but it wasn't Tessie the torso. You were just imitating. Anyone else like to try an improvisation?
I'd like to.
Well, I don't recognize you in the class.
She's my cousin, Yetta Karashinsky from Scranton.
Well, all right, come ahead.
I want to be alone. I am not a goddess on a pedestal to be pawed and jostled. I am just a human being. A human being who wants her share of happiness in this world of make-believe.
Folks, I don't think I've ever said this before, but this young lady has just presented the finest bit of acting, the finest characterization I have ever witnessed in my entire life. Congratulations, young lady. You are a genius. Only a genius could, on the spur of the moment, as you did, capture all the phoniness, the artificiality, the lack of intelligence of Teresa Tangiers.
Why, you.
Wait. Gunther, come on.
Come on, sweetheart. Come on, baby.
Gunther!
Gorgeous.
Don't pay any attention to what that stupid director said, Miss Tangiers. They're just jealous of you. You have something they'll never have.
I have?
You're a star. Actors come and go, but you'll live forever in the minds of guys like me.
I never thought of it that way. This isn't the Bronx. Isn't that Idlewild Airport up ahead? I thought you were taking me home.
That's right. Back to Hollywood.
Hollywood? Oh, where they'll just throw a towel around me and make another trashy picture. Like that naughty night in Naples.
Miss Tangiers, you must make the sacrifice. Don't let us down.
All right. I won't. I'll go back for you and all the little Muldoons all over the world. I'm going back.
Oh, thank you.
But only if they let me do Joan of Arc. Not that naughty night in Naples.
Miss Tangiers.
Yes.
As long as it's for all us little Muldoons. Would you just as soon make that naughty night in Naples?
What else? Gunther!
Lucille! For heaven's sakes.
There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and idle wild. Car 54, where are you? There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child, cruise ships do and idle wild. Car 54, where are you?
But I tell you, just yesterday, this was a used car lot.
There was a sign right over that sign saying, Honest Harry's Used Cars. He was such a nice chap. He had a mustache.
Yes, and he got us just the car we wanted.
Even the color we wanted.
And he sold you a stolen car. It's a hit-and-run stolen car ring. You tell them the car you want, they go out and steal it for you, have it repainted, take your money, pick up the signs, and they're gone. All right, follow me to the station. I'll never get another bargain like this. It was a steal, a steal.
Mrs. Sterling? He's here again. We picked up your son, Bobby, again.
My name's Franklin P. Wellington.
This time he got almost as far as the Holland Tunnel before they spotted him.
I'm in New York on a business trip.
Blonde and the mustache.
The man had the mustache. Wait here, dear. I've got to fill out a report.
Give me the department garage. A hit-and-run stolen car ring. Just one half my patrol cars are cracked up and being repaired. Hello, garage, block 53rd. Where are my cars? I said, where are my cars?
Look, I'm doing the best I can.
I've got 2 cars left to patrol 6 sectors. There's a stolen car ring hitting me from all sides. You do that. 2 cars to cover half of the Bronx. I'm at their mercy.
Why can't the drivers of the cars being fixed patrol their areas on foot?
Lady Headquarters doesn't see it that way. When a car breaks down, the patrolmen are assigned wherever headquarters think they ought to be. Strike duty, riot duty, anything nasty. The men have a saying. You can lose your wife, you can lose your money, you can lose your friends. But if you lose your patrol car, brother, you're in trouble. Hey!
Did you call, Captain?
No, I like the sound of your name on my lips.
The car 54. I know it. That O'Hara, he wrecked us.
Quiet. Nothing's happened yet. Here's some more information on that stolen car ring.
There he is, Mrs. Sterling.
Thanks, Sergeant. Wait till your father gets home.
I never saw this one before in my life.
Francis, if anything happens to our car, you know what'll happen to us? What happened to them?
Captain, get us our car back. They really gave it to you, huh?
They assigned us to the waterfront strike.
Oh, what a free-for-all. It was murder. Now, look, fellas, on strike duty, you shouldn't have any trouble as long as you remain absolutely neutral between management and labor.
Well, how neutral can you get? He got hit by management, and I got hit by labor. Then get us our car back.
You lucky stiffs, you still got your car.
That's O'Hara. He's the only one who stops like that. Come on. What happened? You're late. They hit you. They clobbered you.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
You mean there's nothing wrong with the car?
No, she's fine now.
Now? What do you mean now?
Nothing. The engine started to miss a while back.
That's because you drive a car like it's in a stock car race.
Will you stop? It was just a couple of spark plugs.
I dropped by my cousin's garage, had some new ones put in. At cost, it came to $1.20. As divided by 4 shifts, you owe me 30 cents.
30 cents?
Well, I could have written out a report and had it fixed in the department garage. That would only take 2 weeks.
He's just nervous, Dennis. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm just nervous.
Nervous? You're in shock.
Oh, you gonna drive?
Yeah, why?
No, thought I just asked, that's all.
Yeah, I'll start. Slide it.
Wait, hold it. I'll see if the coast is clear.
I can see.
You just watch the front. Okay, you can go. Where are we heading for now?
I thought we'd start by patrolling Bruckner Boulevard.
Bruckner Boulevard? Are you crazy? With all that traffic? You know, speeders cutting in and out. It's murder.
That's right. That's why we're scheduled to patrol Bruckner Boulevard.
Okay, but not during the rush hour. Why get in trouble? Oh. Let's patrol Bronx Parkway. It's nice and quiet there now. No speeders, no reckless drivers.
Gunther, we're on traffic detail. Our job
is to keep this car in one piece. Now slow down. There's the turn off to the parkway. You turned beautifully, Francis. Now watch it. You're going a little too fast. That's it. Nice, slow, steady, 15 miles an hour.
Well, pass them.
It's a police car, stupid.
They're going 15 miles an hour.
That's the way they trap you into speeding.
Where you rushing? You're almost up to 20 miles an hour.
Okay. I'll slow down.
That's better. Good. Hey, you're going a little too slow now, Francis.
I know. I'm stopping.
Stopping?
That's right. I've had it. You're driving.
They must be changing shifts.
Watch it. Where are you rushing? Watch it, will you? Keep your eyes on the traffic. Don't go over the white line. Hey, watch those twigs in the road up there.
I saw the twigs.
Will you keep your eyes on the road?
You better drive.
This I never saw before.
You want to know how I can sell them at these prices? I'm trying to work up a little goodwill. Now, let me check you. You want a 1-year-old 4-door sedan.
Green.
Green.
We like green.
You'll get green. Well, as I told you, this is our first day in business, and our stock is a little low. I'm sure if you'll come back just a little later, we'll have just the car for you.
Green.
Green.
We like green.
It'll be green. Get moving. Go pick one up somewhere.
4-door, 1-year-old.
Green.
Green.
Usual procedure. When you get the right one, you take it over to Lou and Al's garage. Make sure it's painted green. Bring it back in a couple of hours. Leona, you go with them.
Do I have to?
Do I have to? How many times have I told you when Lefty pinches a car, you've got to be in there sitting next to him necking? Cops will never suspect a stolen car when there's a couple in there necking. Now get going.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. We finally got a foolproof gimmick, making $1,000 a day, and it's not worth it.
I'm
warning you, Gunther. One more word and you're back in the driver's seat.
All I said was take it easy. It's an everyday expression.
And you've been saying it all day. Now shut up and let me drive.
Wow, look at that car coming up zigzagging.
Must be a drunk.
Let's get him. Hey, you. Pull up to the side. It's a woman driver. Stay behind her. Stay behind her. She'll wreck us.
Your driver's license, please.
Here's my license, officer. I had it in my hand all the time.
You keep it in your hand all the time?
I just got it this morning. After 10 years of taking driving lessons and tests, I have to keep looking at it to believe it.
Just put your license away. Keep looking at the road. You were zigzagging.
Was I zigzagging? They never taught me that. That's something I learned myself.
Just drive on.
Aren't you going to give me a ticket or anything?
No, you were just a little nervous. And anyway, I wouldn't want a violation to spoil such a nice, clean driver's license.
Oh, thank you, officer.
You're in the clear now. Go ahead. Just take it easy.
Goodbye.
Francis. Don't talk, Gunther. It may go away.
I'm terribly sorry. Oh, your poor Penda. Don't worry. I'm fully insured.
What are you doing?
I'm making out an accident report.
Are you crazy? Excuse us. Come here, Francis. An accident report.
Yeah.
Once the department garage gets a hold of this, by the time we get this car back, it'll be an antique. We gotta keep this car rolling.
Rolling. The minute we pull in tonight with a crushed fender, it'll go right in the garage anyway.
Not if we get it fixed before the changeover night.
Gunther, this isn't a case of new spark plugs. It's a whole new fender. It's about a $50 job.
Divided between 3 shifts, it'll cost less than $10 a piece.
Oh, stop dreaming.
Francis, we gotta get a garage that works fast. We'll check into the dispatch and say that we're out to lunch or something while they're doing it.
Gunther, there's such a thing as police regulations. We've had an accident. We have to make out a report.
Yeah, but according to regulations, once we lose our car, they can assign us anywhere they want tomorrow. Probably be Bronx Park. And you know your hay fever. Maybe it'll be pounding a beat in Staten Island. And you know you can't stand crickets. And didn't I read in the papers about a whole bunch of committees they're going to pick at the Russian embassy tomorrow? And you know your mother, America's #1 joiner. How many committees do you think she'll be on?
All of them.
That's a nice assignment. Protecting the Russians from your own mother.
Painted green, do you hear? Green. We'll pick it up in 2 hours. Come on, out the back door.
What did you get me into? We had a legitimate business going.
And we were going with it into bankruptcy. Al, we're getting $50 a car. We'll just do this till we get on our feet again.
Oh, we'll be on our feet. But it'll be in the exercise yard at Sing Sing.
There's nothing to worry about. Al, these guys are smart. You heard Lefty yesterday. This precinct has only 2 cars operating for half the Bronx. 2 patrol cars. Now I ask you, what's the chance of one of them finding us here?
Nothing to worry about. They'll never find us. A foolproof operation. Out of all the bums in New York, my sister had to marry you. We'll go with you in a minute. Who needed this garage?
Excuse me, can you do something about this fender?
When we get out. Fender?
Yeah, we gotta get this fender fixed in an hour.
Did you hear, Louis? They're here to fix a fender. They're here about a fender, my friend.
Yeah, fender.
Well?
Oh, it's beyond repair. You need a new fender. Yeah, new fender.
How long will it take to put on a new fender?
15 minutes.
What'd I tell you? 15 minutes.
That's if we had a new fender.
Oh, you don't have one?
It comes from the factory. Takes days. Of course, we could get you a reconditioned one like new.
How soon?
How soon? How soon, dear friend? Oh, we could get one at Little Augie's. We could get one at a legitimate company garage. 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. 2 hours.
That's out. We can't keep this car off patrol 2 hours.
We've only got 2 cars for the whole precinct.
Yeah, I heard. Really? 2 cars? Imagine only 2 cars. Yeah, that's what Lefty told us.
Oh. Francis.
Now what?
Look at this car. It's practically the same year and model as ours.
Gunther, are you crazy?
This car, who owns it?
Who owns it?
Who's the owner?
A man owns it. That's right. A man owns it.
A man. Where is he?
Where is he? Oh, you can't reach him. That's right. He's in Europe. Yeah, Persia.
Gunther, if you're thinking what I think you're thinking, you're nuts.
Francis, the top is already white. If they paint the rest of the car green and they take out the radio, you're good at lettering, the whole thing can be done in 20 minutes.
Gunther, you just can't take another car and make a police car out of it. There are regulations.
Regulations? Don't we have the right to commandeer a car in an emergency? That's what we're doing. It'll only be for 2 hours till they fix the fender, and we'll be saving the captain the car. How about it, boys? Will you do it?
Well, I don't know.
Car 54, where are you? What are you doing?
Francis, tell them that we got a hot lead on it.
We'll do it. Get the paint. I'll get the spray machine.
I'll take out the radio.
I'll get the flash. There. Flash is all set.
The paint's dry.
The radio's in.
See you in less than an hour. Our lunch hour.
Car 54, come in. Over.
Car 54, over.
Go to 2433 203rd Street. Mr. Lucas has reported a stolen car. Over.
Message received. Over and out.
Back for a car in 2 hours.
It'll be ready. Where are you going? To Brooklyn to get the fender. And leave me here alone to face Lefty when he comes here to pick up the hot car and finds this? I'm going with you.
Saw him action. I called in over half an hour ago. But the guy that pinched my car could be in Jersey by now.
We're short-handed, Mr. Lucas.
This is an emergency. You come rolling up with no siren or nothing.
Our siren's busted. You say you caught a glimpse of the thief?
Yeah. I just happened to glance out the window. A little man and a big blonde got in the car and drove off. I ran outside and saw them just as they were wheeling around the corner. You know, they were necking or something.
Necking?
Yeah. They got in the car. I never saw anything like that. Stealing and necking.
Can you give us a description of the car?
Yes. It was a 4-door white sedan.
White 4-door sedan.
With a scratch.
With a scratch. Excuse me, I need a new pencil. Gunther, you got a pencil?
I'll see if there's one in the car.
Oh. Was there any personal property in the car that might help us identify it?
Let me see. Oh, yes. In the glove compartment. There was a teddy bear belonging to my grandchild.
A teddy bear?
Yeah, you know, one of those teddy bears that kids like. He had a yo-yo in there, too.
A yo-yo?
Usual stuff, I guess.
Excuse me.
You don't know?
Excuse me. Francis, I gotta talk to you.
Just wait a minute, Gunther. We'll have this put on the police radio.
There's something I gotta tell you.
Can it wait?
No.
Excuse me.
Teddy bear. It's a yo-yo. Yo-yo. This is the stolen car. We'll get it repainted.
What's the matter, officers?
Nothing. My partner just gave me some information. Mr. Lucas, I think we can have your car back for you by tonight. Can you give us a more detailed description?
Yeah, especially the exact color that the car used to be. So when it gets repainted, we'll...
Repainted? He means that in case the thief repainted it, we'll know exactly what color it was underneath.
I told you it was white.
Let's see, you want it all white with a long scratch.
How would you like a nice blue stripe running along the side?
Thank you, Mr. Lucas. I think we know exactly where your car is. Come on.
Okay.
I hope the car's ready.
Are you kidding? Give these guys 2 hours, they can paint the George Washington Bridge. Come on.
Close the door.
What?
Close the door.
It's pitch dark.
Never mind.
Why are those 2 clowns that run this place?
I think I feel the car. Wait a minute. It's the car, and it's dry. It's ready. Come on, get it.
Yeah. Don't you ever shave?
Stop belly aching. We gotta get this car over the lot. The suckers are waiting. Stop necking.
Cigarette. I never saw a car like this. No radio, no nothing. Where's the cigarette lighter?
How do I know?
Oh, this looks like a knob. No. This looks like something.
That's the wrong color.
We wanted green.
We like green.
A cop car. Let's get out of here.
Sheriff, we gotta get it back before it's missed. Come on.
We wanted green.
We like green.
Okay, Gunther.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
We got the fender. Yeah, fender. Hi, Lefty.
Don't talk to strangers. We never saw these people before in our lives.
I know. You're under arrest.
I know. Well, big-time operator, what do we do now?
Well, to begin with, we want that fender fixed.
Yeah. And then we want that stolen car painted the way it was. Here, I got the instructions right here. All white with a scratch where indicated.
Oh, wait. Let's give him a nice stripe.
Forget the stripe. Just get with it.
He said white?
He said white.
No stripes?
We're getting the stripes. Get going.
All right, the rest of you, into the office.
Follow me. Excuse me, ma'am. This way, please.
It never looked so good. Great work, Captain.
Oh, it's nothing when you've got good men. Well, keep it rolling, boys.
I think I'll drive it around the block and see how it runs.
Gee, I'm glad Al and Lou from the garage are going to get off for turning state's evidence.
Yeah, they sure do beautiful work. And fast, too. The way they paint those cars, They painted the wrong car. Mr. Lucas! Mr. Lucas!
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise ships do and I go wild. Car 54, where are you? There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise ships do and I go wild. Car 54, where are you?
Lieutenant Toody. Homicide. My, what do we have here?
Stop acting. Just get the problem over with.
Oh. I almost messed up the fingerprints. Okay, I'm ready.
First problem. When was the crime committed?
That's easy. 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah, because the smoke is still in the room.
Lucille's roast.
Yeah.
Francis, I'm just ashamed of that dinner.
Don't be silly, Lucille. It was great.
No, the roast was too well done.
So what? The cake you baked was rare, so it made it a balanced meal.
Very fun.
I've got to go. I promised some of the guys I'd go bowling with them tonight. Hey, Gunther, how about coming along?
Bowling? Lucille?
Tonight? Tonight's the night we go to bed early.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Francis.
Tomorrow night, some of the guys are coming over for a little pinochle.
Pinochle. Lucille?
Tomorrow night? Don't you know what you're doing tomorrow night?
All I know is I'm not playing pinochle.
Tomorrow night is the night of my woman's club bazaar.
Look, you got things to do. Thanks again, Lucille.
My pleasure, Francis.
Night, Gunther.
Good night. Give my regards to the free world.
What kind of a crack is that? Look, Gunther, I know you'd like to go out bowling with the other fellows like Francis, but you're a married man. You have a wife. You have responsibilities. Francis is a bachelor. He has no responsibilities. He can go bowling whenever he wants to. He can play cards. He can go fishing. He's as free as a breeze to do anything he wants. Gunther, we've just got to get Francis married.
Lucille, you know I love you and respect you, but boy, you sure got a mean streak in you.
If you want to be single again, just say the word.
What's the word? Give it to me, I'll say it.
Gunther.
Oh, I was just gagging. You know I'd be lost without you. But why don't you leave Francis alone? Stop that matchmaking. You run all your stale girlfriends by him like an assembly line. He's not the marrying kind.
Gunther, you're right. When Francis is good and ready to get married, he'll find a girl for himself.
That's right. Let's go to bed and watch TV.
Who can I get? met you, Benita Calshine.
Why, yes. And you're,
Lucille?
Lucille.
Hesselwhite.
Lucille Hesselwhite, yes.
How many years has it been?
Since high school.
How well I remember.
You were the queen of the senior prom, and I was your lady in waiting. Remember how I stepped on your train? And those ice cream sodas we used to have at the drugstore? and the Girl Scout hike? We were a couple of wild, crazy kids then.
Pretty Bonnie Calshine.
You don't look a day older. Neither do you. What happened to you? I mean, what's happened to you? Oh, the usual thing. Married? Married? Yes. You remember that football player I went around with? Bull Toody. That's right. Well, Gunther and I got married. How wonderful. And which of the hundreds of suitors won the hand of the prettiest girl in Fairview High School? Lucille, I never married. You're not married?
53rd Precinct, this is the lounge. Oh, hello, Lucille.
It's your wife, Lucille. Sit down. She wants to talk to Muldoon.
Me?
Yep. Those things happen.
It should only.
Hello, Lucille. Dinner tonight?
Yes. I want to make up to you for that terrible meal I served you last night. I think I'll have a dish for you tonight you'll really like.
I'll be there.
I took the liberty of asking Gunther's partner, Francis Muldoon, to join us for dinner tonight.
Oh?
He's a bachelor.
Oh?
Now, he may not be the most handsome man in the world, but he...
Wait, Lucille. Sit down, dear. You haven't seen me for years, and I think you should know something about me. I have no pride.
No pride?
I have no pride. Lucille, I'm giving it to you straight from the shoulder. I'm looking for a man. I don't care what he looks like. Tall, short, fat, skinny, hair, no hair, teeth, no teeth, 40, 60, rich, broke. I don't care. What I'm trying to get across, Lucille, dear, is I have no pride.
Pretty Bonnie Calshine, the most popular girl in school who had the pick of the crop. What happened?
Lucille, I think you should know my story. You see, as a young girl, I was ruined.
Ruined?
I was ruined by Raymond Navarro.
Raymond Navarro? The movie star? You know Raymond Navarro?
I never met Raymond Navarro, but that man ruined my life.
I don't understand.
I fell in love with Raymond Navarro the first time I ever saw him on the screen. I lived only for the hours when we were together, he on the silver screen and me in the balcony. How I suffered.
You poor thing.
Here's the worst part. Nobody would do but Raymond Navarro. There was something wrong with every man who took me out. This one was taller than Raymond Navarro. That one was shorter than Raymond Navarro. Another one didn't have eyes like Raymond Navarro. Well, the years slipped away. He took my youth. He took the best years of my life. He ruined me. Today, Lucille, anybody.
Francis Muldoon is the nicest man, Bonnie.
One condition, Lucille. There's one place where I have to put my foot down. He can't in any way look like Raymond Navarro. Now, what about this Mr. Muldoon?
Muldoon? Bonnie, you have nothing to worry about.
Gunther.
What?
Did Lucille mention about anyone else coming to dinner tonight?
No. Why?
Oh, I don't know. I just have a funny feeling that she's dug up another one for me.
Not a chance. You and your funny feelings.
Just this funny feeling that successfully kept me a bachelor all these years.
You got nothing to worry about. I told her off good last night. No more matchmaking. You got my guarantee.
Bonnie, I want you to meet Francis Muldoon.
How do you do, Mr. Muldoon?
Pleased to meet you.
Well, here we are.
Yes. Here we are.
Gunther, I want to talk to you. Lucille, I want to talk to you.
Bonnie, can I see you for a minute?
Lucille! Gunther!
Well? Divine. Divine. He's yours. He's yours. Oh.
I thought you guaranteed it, huh? She double-crossed me.
Doesn't seem very enthusiastic to me. Are you kidding? I know Francis. I've never seen him so excited.
I'm not going through another one of Lucille's mating sessions.
Shall we go into dinner?
Shall we?
There. Shall we? Shall we? Did you ever taste anything more delicious? And Bonita insisted on cooking the entire meal herself. It was nothing. Do you like it, Mr. Muldoon?
It's a little spicy.
It was the favorite dish of a certain movie star, which shall remain nameless.
It's certainly a little spicy.
And look at that dress she's wearing. Would you believe it? She made it herself. So handy with the needle. It was nothing. And how she loves children. Just a song at twilight, when the lights are low. She sings like an angel, doesn't she? And the flickering shadows softly come and go. You should hear her on the Spanish guitar. Though the heart be weary, sad the day and long. Wait till you dance with her. She's a feather, a feather. Once at twilight comes love's old song, comes love's old.
What more can I tell you? What happened last night won't happen again.
Gunther, I have nothing against Miss Kalsheim, but I never want to see her again as long as I live. Driver's license and registration, please.
Why, Officer Muldoon, what a coincidence.
Hello, Miss Kalsheim.
My address is on there. I also penciled in my phone number.
Just drive carefully.
2 hamburgers.
Stop. That's not right food for a hard-working policeman. Bring him a bowl of chili and some red peppers.
Right.
Do you mind?
Is there any witness to the accident?
I saw it.
Name? Miss Kalsheim.
My address is...
Never mind. If we need you, I'll get you through Lucille.
Car 54, investigate burglary. 1027 Emerson Drive, apartment 6A.
Come in. Officer Muldoon. I thought someone had stolen poo-poo, but I found him in the linen closet.
Sure, Miss Kalsheim.
Now that you know where I live, don't be a stranger.
Yeah, sure, Miss Kalsheim. Gunther, would you do me a favor? Would you mind getting someone else to drive you home? I don't want to come near your house. She's always there.
Oh, you gotta. Tonight we do our detective school homework, and we need Lucille. And this is the night where I tie her up and I gag her. It's my bright spot of the week.
Come home to dinner with me, and we'll study at my house.
All right. I'll call Lucille from your house.
All right, good. Go out and see if the coast is clear.
Right.
Muldoon! Yes, Captain.
What a coincidence, Miss Kalsheim. Our neighborhood welfare committee that you volunteered to work on? Well, here's our chairman, Officer Muldoon.
Really? Why, Officer Muldoon, who ever thought we'd be working together?
Sorry, we won't. I mean, I'm not chairman anymore.
You're not?
No, didn't you hear I wrote in my resignation?
When?
As soon as I get home. I mean, Captain, I haven't been feeling very well.
Muldoon, this isn't the spirit.
Oh, excuse me. The coast is clear.
Hello, Bull.
Hello, Bonnie. She isn't around.
See you around, I guess. Gunther will be right in. He's phoning Lucille. Boy, am I hungry. Oh, this is going to be a pleasant change. Just plain Irish stew.
Don't touch it till you have it with this Spanish rice. I'll get the chili peppers.
She's wonderful. She knitted a sweater for me in 15 minutes.
She let me drive her sports car. She's the end.
What's this? I thought you were doing your homework at Francis's.
Well, we changed our mind. Now, come on, Lucille. You lay down and we'll tie you up.
I made arrangements to go over and see my sister Rose and her husband Al.
But we need a murder victim.
Thank heavens there's one person you can always depend on.
Lucille, I think we should give up on Mr. Muldoon.
Give up? He's yours. He's yours.
I wish it was true. I've never seen a man who looked so little like Raymond Navarro.
There's a remarkable lack of resemblance.
Every time he sees me, he runs. The only reason he's coming here to your house tonight is because it's your birthday. Watch. When he sees me, he'll back away like I was poison. Thank heaven I have no pride.
He isn't going to see you. You're not going to be here.
I don't understand.
Just leave it to me, Bonnie. You go home tonight and sit by your telephone. If it rings, it'll be him.
It will?
Yes. But don't you dare to lift up the receiver. Don't talk to him, don't see him until you hear from me. Oh, come in, Francis.
Happy birthday, Lucille.
For me?
Hello, Gunther.
Hi, Francis.
Hello, Miss Couch. Miss Couch?
Say, do you mind if we finish this game? I got her on a schneid.
No, go ahead. No. Say, where's Miss Calshon?
Who?
Miss Calshon.
Oh, Bonnie. She isn't coming tonight.
You can relax and enjoy yourself. The long chase is over.
Yeah. How come she's not here?
Who's not here, Francis?
Miss Calshon.
Oh, Bonnie. I don't know. She probably had something else to do. Why?
Oh, I don't know. It's just that she's been here every night for 3 weeks, and suddenly on your birthday, she's not here.
Look, Francis, she has a life of her own, friends of her own. Actually, we were never close. You understand?
Sure. Maybe she's out on a date or something, huh?
Maybe. Gunther, one card at a time, please.
Yeah, she's probably having dinner and dancing with some man. Huh?
Did you say something, Francis?
No. Did she mention anything about dropping in later?
Who's going to drop in later?
Miss Kalsheim.
Oh, is she dropping in later?
No, I asked you if she was dropping in later.
I don't know. Gunther, if you're going to cheat...
The card's sticky.
Think at least on my birthday.
I can cheat on your birthday.
There. Here's your piece. How do you like it? Something wrong?
It's not spicy enough. Have you got any chili peppers?
Chili peppers on a birthday cake?
Oh, I don't know. It seems spicy foods agree with me lately. I had tamales for breakfast this morning. She's probably out dancing with some rich, good-looking guy.
Who?
Bonnie.
Bonnie? Oh, Miss Calshine. On the other hand, maybe she's home alone.
Yeah. Excuse me, I gotta go call my mother.
Oh, go right ahead.
I gotta tell her I'll be a little late tonight. Excuse me, it's very personal. Operator, are you sure there's nothing wrong with that phone? Hey, Ed, that girl that's been coming in and sitting next to me for the last 3 weeks, she been around lately?
Nope.
Wonder where she is.
When you find out, let us know. We're stuck with 3 bushels of chili peppers.
Yes?
I just happen to be passing.
Wait. Will you hold it down, gang? Oh, Reggie. Yes.
I just happened to be passing and I saw these in a window.
Oh, how thoughtful of you. Oh, Bruce! Oh, you mad things, you.
Bruce? Reggie?
Bill!
Bill?
Come in.
Hi, Lucille.
Francis.
Where's Gunther?
Well, he's at the Precinct Brotherhood meeting. You know that.
Imagine me forgetting that. Oh, Lucille, you gotta help me. She won't see me. She won't answer the phone. Wild parties at her house every night. Who knows what kind of men she's fallen in with?
It's her life. After all, she's a single girl.
I know, but I want to change all that. I want to make her my own.
The final stage.
What?
I mean, why don't you give her just one more telephone call? This time, I think she'll answer.
Mr. Muldoon, your table.
Oh, candlelight and champagne.
I hope you don't mind dining so late. It's just that I wanted us to be alone.
How thoughtful of you, Mr. Muldoon.
Oh, please, call me Francis, Miss Calshine.
Francis.
Bonnie.
Well, what'll we have?
Oh, wait, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Well, gee, I don't know much about girls, but that man staring at you.
Ignore him.
Well, there comes a time in every man's life when... Why is that man staring at you like that?
Ignore him.
I don't like it.
Pay no attention to him. Go on.
Well, I have no...
Well, pretty Bonnie Calshine.
Pay no attention to him.
Too good for everybody, aren't you? Just too good.
Ignore him.
Now look, mister.
Shut up, I'm talking to her.
Ignore him.
Too good, huh? I'll tell you what you are. You're nothing. You hear me? Nothing.
Why, you miserable lout. You lout. Come here. You apologize to her. Bonnie, where are you going?
Don't touch me. I never want to see you again as long as I live.
But, Bonnie, I was going to ask you...
Please, don't say it.
But, Bonnie, what happened? I thought you liked me.
I did. But after that, I can't stand the sight of you.
After that?
Well, the way you grabbed that man and called him a lout.
Yes.
That's exactly what Raymond Navarro called a man in Child of Vengeance.
Raymond Navarro?
I'm sorry, Francis. But I just couldn't live with someone who every time I looked at him would remind me of the man who ruined me.
Funny.
Look, buddy, I'm sorry I got out of line there.
Oh, that's all right.
You see, when I saw her, I just flipped.
Oh, you know her?
Know her? I was going to marry her. We went together for 3 years.
Marry her?
And one day, I had her in a canoe in Central Park. And as I was paddling, she suddenly looked at me and screamed.
Screamed?
She screamed, jumped out of the boat, and waded ashore.
Why?
Why? She said I paddled that canoe exactly the way Raymond Navarro did in North to Alaska.
Drink?
Thanks.
Here's to you, Raymond.
To you, Raymond.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Cruise ships do and I go wild. Car 54, where are